Hello best friend and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time that you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every day. So best friend, if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So why don't you grab a snack and why don't you grab a drink, and girl, why don't you get comfortable and hit that subscribe button. Just consider me your North Pole friendly, messy, shady ass elf, okay? Thick elf, okay? With a thick ass, all right? Girl, not me. I'm the one who wrote Santa Baby, bitch, okay? You guys just didn't know I'm 497 years old and I wrote Santa Baby, okay, bitch? Santa Baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. And this is why I got kicked out of the North Pole, bitch, because Mrs. Claus found me on top of Santa. Okay, bitch. No, girl, let me stop. Best friend, welcome back to my channel. Mess. We gotta talk about Miss Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, because let me tell you something, girl. It is giving love. It's giving Hallmark movie. It is giving, you know, we were friends first, but then we fell in love. Like, listen, it is giving everything it needs to be given, okay? So there's this live going around of Miss Selena Gomez and Benny that I just wanted to share with you guys. And just watch this and then we can talk.
Well, here I go, waiting for another man in my life. Hi, Benny. I'm waiting for my other half, Benny Blanco.
Hold on. Now we're getting on.
Benny.
Hey, guys.
Benny. Oh my gosh.
I think everyone else can hear you, just not me.
Well,
It looks insane. This bed is so crazy in person.
I know, I missed it. It's so comfortable. I wish
This
I
is
was
good
there.
enough. This is good enough. We did.
Benny, you're so bad at this.
I know. There's never been anyone worse at this than me. This is my first time ever going live.
Oh, that's why.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. We did great. This was good. Bye.
So that's just one examples of Selena and Benny. And, you know, that was in 2019. And of course, you know, they worked together and, you know, videos and stuff like that. But I just wonder how, like, this love story came about. Like, you know, they were friends before. They worked together, they did together. I could just picture it, like, seriously, like, one night, you know, maybe, like, Benny and Selena were, like, at a party or something, and, like, Selena went up to grab something, and then, you know, he went up to grab something, and then they both reached for the same thing, and then they, you know, they kind of brushed their hands together, and then he's like, you can take it, and she's like, no, you can take it, and then he's like, no, just take it, and she's like, okay, and then he's like, oh, I actually didn't think you would take it. She goes, oh my God, you're so silly, and then he's like, you know, you look really beautiful. And she goes, thanks. You know, I've been feeling a little like, you know, myself again. And I'm feeling happy right now. And then he's like, well, you look really happy. And she goes, you don't look too bad yourself, Benny. And then, you know, he's like, and then, you know, taps each other on the shoulder because they're friends. And then, you know, they go apart, and then, you know, she's talking to the girls, he's talking to the friends, you know, whatever. And then they kind of like stare at each other from across the room, and, you know, she's like, and he's like, you know, and then they're like, and then, you know, they get home, and then he texts her and says, it was really nice seeing you tonight, Cel. And she's like, oh, thank you, Ben. What are you doing tomorrow? Do you want to come over for breakfast? And then they fell in love making a breakfast burrito with pancakes, French toast, and a little bit of a chocolate milk, bitch. That's how it happened. With the song, If I Could Fall Into the Sky, do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I walk 1,000 miles if I can just see you tonight. My nipples, if they were like freaking candy cane. No, just kidding. But yeah, you know, I really love them. And I feel like, you know why I think it's gonna work? Because they have a history. You know, when you're friends first, And it doesn't really happen that often, but I do believe when you're friends first, you kind of know each other's, you know, icks, you know what I mean? Like, you know what the other one likes, what doesn't like, you know, all of these things. So I think it's just so special. And I'm so fucking here for this amazing, amazing relationship. And I just wish for them happiness, and I wish for them, you know, a lot of good times, because I feel like that is something that Selena Gomez has been missing her, you know, for a very long time. Is just happy moments, you know, moments of just like carefree happiness, carefree, abundant smiling, and just kind of like being able to be herself and just float free. There's nothing more beautiful than being able to be in a relationship, whether it's romantic or family or friendship, knowing that you're safe, knowing that your feelings are safe, knowing that, you know, they have good intentions and that you won't get hurt. You know what I mean? That is the beauty in having a beautiful relationship like that, when you know you are safe. So I love that for them, and I just wanted to share this very cute moment, because you know what, I do love to spill tea, but not all tea is bad, you know. Now I will tell you what's bad is when I got kicked out of the North Pole, bitch. It was one stormy night, and Santa and Mrs. Claus, they've actually been going through stuff, but you know, that's none of my business. And all of a sudden, you know, Santa comes to that, you know, I'm 496 years old. And Santa comes in and says, you know, because he calls me Messy, his little Messy. And he goes, Messy, come here. And I said, yeah. And he said, you know, you've been working really hard lately, and I wanted to, you know, promote you to Chocolate Affairs. You know, that's basically the one who decides how hot chocolate is going to be and how many marshmallows. It's a very serious job that I take very serious. Anyways, so, you know, we're stirring the chocolate, and you know, he sees that my hand is getting a little tired, so he helps me, you know, and we shared a moment. And I'm guilty of it, but yes, we did share a moment. You know, Mrs. Claus and Santa, for those who don't know, have been sleeping in separate rooms for 246 years and a half, okay? We're going to 247 soon. And I have to say, you know, there's been a lot of rumors in the North Pole, girl. There's even been rumors that Mrs. Claus goes down to the South Pole and gets her freak on with Frosty the Snowman, but that's none of my fucking business, okay? That's none of my business, all right? But what is my business is seeing Santa frantically eat candy canes and drink chocolate fucking milk and hot chocolate till he passes out, okay? Who cares for that man? I have been tucking that man in for the last 200 years, okay? I have been there for that man, all right? No one has been there, not Mrs. Claus, okay? While she's hoeing out with Frosty the damn Snowman, I am putting her man to sleep, taking off those damn boots. Do you know how heavy those boots are, okay? So don't fuck with me, all right? So anyways, one mate, you know, we're twirling the chocolate. Next thing you know, the man is kissing me, and you know, I start playing with his beard, and you know, this is the moment that I've waited for so long. You know what I mean? We're both consenting adults, and we love each other. And Mrs. Claus, you know, she did find me, you know, on top of Santa. I was, you know, wrapping his hand in gift wrapping paper, because, you know, we were getting our freak on, and it's fine. She'd just come back, bitch had frostbite all over her, okay, because of fucking Frosty the fucking Snowman. And, you know, she was like, it's me or Messy. And, you know, Santa, well, you know, Messy, you gotta go. The man fired me. The man fired me. And you know what? You know the worst part is? Because how are the kids going to feel about Mrs. Claus not being there? How are the kids going to feel? So now they have like this arrangement, and you know, that they're going to live separate lives, and that I'm allowed to be, you know, his now his number one, but I have to be a secret, okay? But one thing that I did come together with, okay, just to save Christmas, that's the only reason that I've agreed to this story, is that I get to ride on the sleigh with him in Christmas, and she doesn't. So we now are a happy throuple. I no longer work at the North Pole because, you know, Christmas stuff, you know, rules and regulations. But I'm happy with this girl. I live in a beautiful fucking gingerbread house that this man bought for me, and I now am ahead. I have a new head title, bitch. My title is Chocolate Inventor Marshmallow CEO. So not only did I get the man, but I got the professional job that I needed the most, okay? So I'm happy, you know, I'm happy the way that this worked out. And quite frankly, bitch, Santa fucking snores. I do not need him to sleep here the whole time, you know? So if I'm gonna be Santa's, you know, mistress, well, bitch, I'm gonna be the mistress in charge, okay? And to end things here, okay? Mrs. Claus and I, girl, best friends. We are actually starting a Real Housewives of the North Pole reality show coming to you soon on Bravo. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's basically my story here in the North Pole. And Santa, Mrs. Claus, and I, you know, we're happy together. This arrangement works perfect because, you know, quite frankly, and I'm gonna be very honest, honey. Sometimes the Grinch comes and steals my Christmas, so I need some free nights too, bitch. Anyways, I love you all very much. Oh, wow. Wow, I really did 4 minutes of that. This is me. This is my reality, and this is who I am. Namaste. I love you all very much, and next time you are enjoying a beautiful hot chocolate, think of me, Mez the Elf. Good night.